This disease, the coronavirus, is very serious. It's now worldwide, affecting 126 countries and territories. And it will impact on everyone in one way or another. It's being reported that testing for the coronavirus in this country has been delayed. This rich country, the testing has been delayed for lack of equipment, money, and personnel. What this really means is that there are already probably a lot more sick people than are being reported. Comrades should pay attention to what medical experts are saying and make every effort to stay safe and look out for one another. We need to take this serious situation into account in relation to all our activities, whether in our offices or in the streets. This pandemic is going to affect hundreds of millions, probably at least 1 billion workers worldwide, but especially those whose jobs put them in contact with many other people. And it's not only that they risk illness. Thousands of workers here are already being laid off because the epidemic is shutting down parts of the economy. For example, the West Coast dock workers are suffering big layoffs. Now, at the same time, Wall Street is continuing to tank. The Federal Reserve Bank just pumped $500 billion, that's billion with a B, into the market, the stock market, earlier this week. And you know what? It didn't work. So the Fed announced just today that it was pumping $1.5 trillion more dollars into the markets over the next 2 days. So what happened after the Fed made that announcement? Did the market recover?
No.
Not a bit. There was a little bit of a rise, and then the Dow Jones lost 10% of its value, the biggest drop since 1987. It's a clear signal that the capitalist economy is ready to collapse.
Yes.
And now, in terms of politics, Trump is playing the angry leader whose good work is being destroyed by all his bad underlings. And his latest attack is on Jerome Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve Bank, who just put that $1.5 billion up into the stock market. See, this is just the kind of political drama that ruling class politicians resort to when the system is in crisis. Trump is blaming the virus for pulling down the capitalist economy. But there was a big drop in oil prices way before the virus spread here. And the demand for oil is closely linked to overall capitalist production. The steep drop in the price of oil is a symptom of declining world production. The virus may be making the crash much sharper and deeper, but it's not the cause of the crisis unfolding in the capitalist economy. For example, look at China. It had the first big outbreak of COVID-19, and that definitely hit the Chinese economy hard. But the Chinese economy is not in a tailspin. And China is now starting to dismantle the emergency hospitals it erected so quickly in Hunan. The number of new cases in China reported today was only 3. 3 new cases in all of China. While the number of new cases in the capitalist U.S. today was 349 and rising. And in Italy, there were 2,500 new cases of the virus. But the crisis in China seems to be over. And it's because the Chinese economy is not driven by profits the way the U.S. is. Profits play a role because they have allowed some capitalist activity, but they don't dominate. The Chinese Communist Party was able to quickly mobilize the resources needed to contain the virus, keeping people home while vital services continued. And they made sure no one starved or lost their life savings or their homes. But this crisis here is making it clearer than ever that the superior social system developing in the world today is socialism. And socialism is still struggling to survive against the monstrous destructive military power of capitalism. What this election year shows is that socialism is already popular among the masses, but also that the Democratic Party leaders will pull out all stops to make sure that a true blue capitalist like Biden gets their nomination. So let's get out there with our revolutionary message. As this crisis grows, people are really going to start to listen. That's it, comrades.